would say, I like to pause here for a second because a lot of people ask, Shiraz, how should we choose an advisor? What should we be looking at? What custodians we would use? I'm going to be a little bit biased and say you guys should use us. First thing I always recommend, we look at an advisor's credentials, prefer that you work with CFPs because in the financial advice space, that's one of the oldest and most significant designations that someone can have, right? I would also recommend you work with a company that is essentially independent. And the purpose behind being independent is because some of the things you may want, like a halal ETF or an Amana fund or a Sharia compliant portfolio, a lot of companies may not have access to it. So it's out there in the market space, just those advisors don't have access to those channels. And then make sure the advisor, if you're looking for Sharia compliance, understand what it means to be compliant, right? Understand what type of screenings need to happen, what type of reviews need to happen on a company on a semi-annual basis or on an annual basis, right? Before choosing that person. And then more importantly, which I think is the most important one, make sure you get along with the person, right? That you actually like the person and that you feel like you can trust that person. Because your financial advisor is going to be guiding you through the good times and the bad times, right? Just make sure you trust that person. You're willing to take that person's recommendations. And, you want someone that will educate you on these decisions before making them. You don't want the advisor that just says, hey, you should buy this because I say so. You want the advisor to say, hey, you should buy this. Here are the reasons why, how it benefits your interest. And then also someone that has the availability to pivot very quickly when things change.